This video is brought to you by Ravenscraft Realty of Northeast Missouri. Okay, long story, but I somehow found myself in a city called Marianna, Arkansas, in my first gen. I'm going to look at a bunch of Steiger tractors and maybe cut some serial rye today. Not sure yet, but you always gotta live in the moment. This is the first time in my life that I've ever seen cotton in a field. That's kind of crazy. And there's a feedlot here too, and some grain bins. All kinds of 20 series, got an industrial Steiger, a forklift, a 4320 over there. This place is great. Running full throttle, 8420, set on wide rows. That's a little bit different than what I'm used to. Of course, everything here is a little bit different. Behind me, there's a field of 38-inch row corn that they're furrow irrigating, like the plastic pipe, and then you poke holes in it. This is just really cool, and I'm glad I made this trip. This is awesome. And I think we're gonna go cut rye with a combine today. Yeah. And that's the southern shed and 2 cotton pickers. First cotton pickers I've ever seen. So there's an internet personality down here by Marianna, Arkansas, who is Stivers Anderson.
Oh, God.
And a couple weeks ago, Stivers was actually at our place in Hannibal because you bought like a grain trailer.
Yeah.
And he stopped overnight and parked his truck there. And I delivered a bunch of parts to a guy and made some money. And Stivers was 2 hours away, so I made a trip, and now we're gonna go cut some rye.
Yes.
So this is my introduction to southern farming. Stivers and his dad farm down here in Marianna. They're growing rice, corn, beans, and cotton, all of which are crops that I'm not real familiar with. So I'm staying here most of today and gonna do some southern farming stuff. Got the 8420 and their combine ready to go. Gonna go cut rye. I want a Peterbilt like that pretty badly.
They spin, they strip the cotton off, and they go back through the dolphers in the back there and dolpher the cotton off, and it falls down and then goes up those big black tubes in the bank back there, and that's a moisture pad, which keeps the spindle wet, keeps the cotton falling off the spindle, and dolphering off.
There's a field of rice. This is as close as I've ever been to a field of rice, and it's very abrasive. I guess that's why rice combines are always really worn out. All right, this is Arkansas gumbo. Ooh, this is worse than we've got in Missouri by a long, long ways, and this isn't even bad.
No, a blue tint to it.
So I guess there's 2 kinds of gumbo down here. Blue alligator gumbo and Sharky gumbo.
So it's Sharky over there.
We just call it gumbo.
Y'all just have gumbo, which is more like cotton dirt. You grow corn on that gumbo.
God. So our worst gumbo, they're like, oh, this is great dirt. This is made ground.
No, this won't grow beans.
Oh, it won't?
No, it'll make 30 bushel beans.
Because it's gumbo?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
that bad. I mean, you might can pull 50 bushel beans out here, but you're mostly gonna do best in rice. Well, we'll cut 200 bushel rice here.
That's a lot of rice.
Versus 30 bushel beans. So we plant rice.
We're gonna roll out running a 9250 Case IH combine with a 40-foot Mac Don, 8420 on 38-inch rows with the Brent V1000 grain cart. The air conditioner works too, so that's nice. Time to head to the field. I got the tractor just the way I like it. My steering wheel in my face, chair all the way up. Oh yeah. We've been trying to cut rye here for 40 minutes, and tailings on the combine keeps bugging up. Not sure why, so I don't think I'm gonna get to play Southern Farmer today. But I got to be in a tractor, and that's pretty cool. Just wasn't my day. I take it back. I think we might be cutting some rye today after all. Unloading on the go. I'm a real Southern man now. And we're leaving this rye cut off a little bit high so that Stiver's dad can come in and cut it with a hay mower and bale it for their cows. The kind of hot that it is down here in Arkansas is a completely different kind of hot than I've ever experienced in my life. It's almost unbearable for a Yankee like me. I couldn't tell you how many times I've been called a Yankee in the past 24 hours. Here's a cab view from a 9250. Pretty similar to the 8250 Case IH combine that the university used this fall. Rye harvest here in Arkansas is done. Didn't quite get a full grain cart, but that's okay. Hello, cows. Moo. And just like that, my time with a very good friend is now up, for now. But he said he's coming back to Northeast Missouri. So I actually met Stivers from Facebook, and I was like, yeah, this gotta be fun to have on Snapchat. So I added him on Snapchat, and I can't remember how we started actually talking every day. Started talking every day, and then one day he said, hey, I've got to go to Missouri to get a hopper bottom trailer. Can I park at your place overnight? And I was like, yeah. So he showed up at like 7:30, went and ate at Bredo in Palmyra. And then the next morning he had some time, so I showed him most of our stuff, and I vowed that if I were ever in the neighborhood, I would stop in. And another Facebook deal with a guy from like Cardin Bottoms by Russellville came through, and he said, well, I want him, but I don't know when I'll come and get him. I said, well, where are you? And he told me, and it really wasn't that far away from Stivers. So I said, I'll just take him to you, and I'll get to go see my buddy's place. And that was the best choice I made the whole summer. This has been a lot of fun. Like, a lot of fun. I'm still in Arkansas, but I won't be for very much longer. Thank goodness. And here we are, back in the promised land. Okay, yes, I got my hair cut, and I'm down here at the park, and this did not get very much rain the other night. Got like an inch at the house, and even more in Illinois, surprise, surprise. But this is the majority of my corn right here at this place, and I mean, it looks better down here in the bottom just because this is a little bit wetter ground, but it's hurting. I'm not going to tell you that it's not. The top end yield potential is still there, but we're going to need to start catching some rains for it to do its thing. Yep, this is the reality of farming. But hey, I've got a cool truck that's now mostly paid for. That video was a little bit out of the ordinary, and I thank Stivers and his family for having me at their farm. And hopefully we can do more videos like that in the future, where I go to a completely different place that I've never been before, and maybe showcase how other people do things. So if you want to see more of that, subscribe, stick around, and if you got a question, put it in the comments. And I thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.